I was in Kinshasa a couple of weeks ago again, and to follow up on it, and you look at some patterns, you look at what happens in the refugee camps in Angola, and you read our report on what happened in Congo, you will find a lot of striking similarities. Same for some things that happen in the East. I think there is, in general, a gradual disengagement and a gradual fatigue with the Congo. We've been there for 10 years, we've paid for MONUC for all this money, now they sort it out. I think it would be a very big mistake, because there's elections coming up in November, and tensions are rising. So, in general, I think an attention to what is happening in terms of atrocities, but also in terms of the political situation is important. A second contribution on the discussion on the International Tribunal, I followed that since 2003 when I was working at the UN. You will find all P5 agreeing on this. They're not going to pay for another international tribunal, full stop. This is what they've been saying repeatedly. The Congolese government is now launching a local initiative, the creation of mixed chambers, which is along the lines more or less of what we recommended in the report, but not really. So it would be important for, to get your embassy there to look at this closely before the law is passed, so that it can be influenced. So, and just another word on security sector reform. It was on the big list of Congolese NGOs. My problem is they always have like 22 points, and in the middle of which is a very important one, and others that are not very realistic. This is, again, why has this failed? I mean, 10 years ago, the analysis was, oh, there needs to be security sector reform. Today, I think no one can say that we have advanced an inch. Bosco Ntaganda was an indicted war criminal, plays tennis in Goma. Many other examples. The army is not an army. I'm sorry to say that, but it really is still an assembly of people who have retained their previous affiliation. And that is, to me, the biggest failure, and that's what we could ask also the US government. Obviously, the responsibilities of the Congolese government, but the US government and other governments as to why has this failed, why has MONUC failed in this, and what can be done.